Today, our focus is on online customer reviews. Chuck Miller owns Chuck Miller Construction. He has a number of customer reviews about your company online. Thanks so much for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here.
Tell us about Chuck Miller Construction and what you specialize in.
We're a design builder remodeler. We've been in business for about 20 years.
And why did you start the company?
Actually, I purchased the company. Was previously the Hidden Springs Building Company. I purchased that company after managing companies for other builders in the valley for a number of years. But I've been in the home building industry, 40 plus years.
So you've seen those changes, and now it's to customer reviews. And what's your philosophy about customer reviews and how they play a part in how you do business?
Well, you know, your home is your biggest investment, and there's not a lot of information out there. There's, in Idaho, builders are just registered. They're not licensed. So I've always felt that a big part of our success has been our focus on working closely with the client, educating the client, making sure that our expectations match, and that the end product meets their expectations.
And then the customer review. What role does the customer review play in that aspect of it?
I've always believed in the power of customer reviews and customer testimonials. On my website, we have testimonials from almost every one of our customers. And we actually have photos of our customers to put a face with the review, and I never really have to encourage them to do it. I just ask, and they're more than happy to do it.
What does it mean for your business?
Well, in our initial meeting with clients, I always give them a list of all of our past customers. And the list is now 5 or 6 pages long, and I encourage them to call as many of the customers on the list as they feel comfortable with. Some probably didn't have as positive as an experience as others, but I want them to get a good feel for who we are and what we do.
That's an ultimate level of transparency. That's amazing. So let's now shift gears, because as I was doing a quick search for Chuck Miller Construction, everything I saw just came up positive as far as the online reviews that are out there. But I've talked to a number of business owners as we talk about the explosion of online customer reviews, and they're all over the place. And one of the biggest fears is, what do I do about a negative review? So carrying your philosophy through, how do you set yourself up? What would you do as a business owner in response to when you see that negative review come up? Because it's sooner or later will most likely happen to any business out there.
Right, particularly in the home building business, and a lot of times it's just simply a misunderstanding. Mm-hmm. And so I would, if the negative review is there, I would probably first contact the client and find out exactly what prompted them to post the negative review, and see if we can't do something to correct their perception.
So often it's just simply a breakdown of communication, and it's reopening that line, reopening the line of communication, mm-hmm. and then working through that process and offering a response online so that your mm-hmm. future clients can see you're responsive.
Right. There's a kind of an adage in the home building industry that 1 out of every 10 clients you get will be the client from Hades. And I was actually in Austin a couple of weeks ago at a builder's board meeting, and one of the builders I was talking to said, yeah, but recently it seems like it's 9 out of every 10.
Oh. So working on the communication with your client is even more important now than it's ever been
Very much
before.
So, yes.
All right. Chuck Miller Construction, thank you so much for being with us and sharing some insight for all business owners out there.